A little pour set before 7:30 at Walnut Mountain. I got my pack on, ready to get rolling here. Walnut Mountain shelter, big picnic table out in the rain. Rained most of the night. Worst shelter yet. As you can see, the wind pretty well rips through it. Sides, top, and metal roof. It's like it's designed by the mice. It's too short to lay on. Your feet kind of hang off the end. You can't really lay sideways, even though I was alone, because you get these big bumps in the center and openings between. The openings are apparently there so the mice can pop up, grab your stuff, and then run back down again. I say their design. Apparently they want me back, though, because this morning I found half a hickory nut inside one of my boots. That's what that is right there. Half a hickory nut in my boot. Wind howled all night. Rained most of the night. Real torrential at times. Let up this morning. The wind has let up this morning. Still in a cloud, so of course everything's moist. Getting ready to head north. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Temp, mid-40s. I checked the temperature this morning. I think it was 43, 44, something like that. So, didn't get real cold. Heading north. So, at the end of the downhill, coming off from Walnut Mountain Shelter, getting ready to head back up again. Pretty good trail, because it rained hard during the night. Unfortunately, it was a little bit slick, some muddy, quite a bit muddy. Other than that, just a good trail though, all the way around. I'm at the bottom of the gap. There's a couple places here where you could camp, certainly. And I'm getting ready to start up towards, this is the uphill, which again, I know it never shows, but there's the uphill towards Bluff Mountain. Just under 2 miles and a little over 1,000 feet of climb. So as things have been going lately, not too bad. Because I started out at like, I don't know, 4,400 or something this morning. So higher start than normal. And it was different starting off with a downhill rather than uphill, which usually seems to be what happens. Would have been nice if it had been dry. I could have booked down it. But anyway, still doing pretty well time-wise. Heading north. So, I'm on Bluff Mountain, a little bit off trail. I came over to one of the stealth sites. There's several nice stealth sites up here. If you're big into sunrises and sunsets, I'm pretty sure this is good. Still overcast. The sun appears to be coming through. I think it'll get better. Not a lot of views, so I'm not going to work my way around for views. I'm 7.5 away from the next shelter. Well within doable. Not quite 10 o'clock in the morning yet. And then I'm a little over 10 into Hot Springs, which a couple days ago I said couldn't do. Yesterday was over 13. Today I would have to do even more to make it into Hot Springs. But there's several variables. One, I got up early. I started hiking hard. Yesterday the climb was all right off the beginning of the day, and by 1 o'clock I was at top of Max Patch, and that was the highest point of my day. And the trail was really great. I mean, the trail's been great the last 2 days. The trail coming up this morning has been very good. So whether I make it into Hot Springs today or not, this is my high point, and it's not 10, so it's even earlier. If the trail is like it was the last 2 days, I will be into Hot Springs tonight. If it gets all rocky and slippery and difficult, then I'll be happy with that shelter. It'll still be over a 10-mile day. Yeah, my legs are doing better. My uphill went well. But the conditions of the trail, for me, particularly in the downhill, have a tremendous amount to do with what I get for mileage. So I'm going to push to try to make Hot Springs today. So, when I get opportunities, if there should be a good video, I'll try to take it. But again, we'll see. I'm having a wonderful day. It stopped raining. It's still real windy. It's still fairly cool. I need to take off my outer shell here, otherwise, because I was sweating pretty well on the way up. Probably should have taken it off sooner, but I hate to set down my stuff in the wet leaves just to try to stay dry. That probably sounds funny, but anyway. So from here, I'm headed north. I'm taking a quick break. I just had myself something to eat. Heading north. Talk to you more when I see something really good. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm having a really good day. Take care. So, I'm gonna go under this pretty quickly because honestly I think I just heard it fall. As I was coming down the hill, you heard this really loud snap and then a ruckus as this came down through the other trees. You can see where it broke off some limbs up above there. I don't know how much of this you'll show. But there was no big thud, like, oh, it never quite reached the ground. Trail does go right under it. So I'm gonna put the camera away and get my trekking poles firmly in grip and pass by it quickly. I think there's some blowdown on the ground. There's some branches that got taken out by it on the way down. But yeah, with nobody around, trees still do make a crash in the woods, whatever that saying is. It's a big hunk of blowdown when it finally hits the ground, which it will sooner or later. Yeah, I'm not planning on going in and seeing if this cave still has an occupant or not. Right off the trail. Pretty big rock. Trail's still slick from the heavy rains last night, so I'm making okay time, but not great. Wind's blowing, things are drying out. Heading down, I'm about 1,000 feet down from the high point of the day. This way is down. Headed north. Hope you're having a great day. So, not quite 12:30. Not quite halfway through my day. Garenflo Gap. Pretty well sums up my day right there. Bluff Mountain 4.1. I started at Walnut Mountain Shelter at 6.5. Hot Springs is 6.6. And like I said, I'm not quite halfway through my day. Did my big climb in the morning. Got a couple of climbs between here and Hot Springs. But Deer Park Mountain Shelter was my fallback. Well, at one point, this was my fallback, Garenflo Gap. You can get picked up here by one of the local hostels, but it's been going well. So, 268 miles from Springer Mountain. Hot Springs, 6.6. 1,924 miles. 24.7, excuse me, to Katahdin. That's probably not exact, because it changes every year. Certain sections change. This is northbound, of course. It's heading uphill. I just came down off that hill too, so whatever. Garenflo Gap. Headed north. It's a really nice day. Trail's drying up pretty well. Some roots and rocks. You know, it's not perfect, but it's been a good trail. Headed north. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Deer Park Shelter. Small. Appears to be designed by the same mice that designed the one at Walnut, so they have spots where they can pop up through the floorboards and grab your stuff and drag it down with them. They have, it's not really deep enough for you to lay the right way. Oh well. Not staying, just want to show it to you. Privy's up the hill, big picnic table, it's not undercover. There's a spring, they said pour spring near the shelter. I just came by it. Everything's wet right now and that spring's just barely running. Suppose there's a better one back on the AT. Okay view from here. It sits up on kind of a saddle ridge. The AT's back, it says 400 feet, it's a big 400. And supposedly just a little ways down the trail, on the other side, there's a better spring. I need water, so I'm gonna go back and get it. Don't have much time. Looking to move on. Hope you're having a wonderful day. 10 minutes of 5. Not see how much you can see of it, but you've been able to see Hot Springs down through the trees for quite a while now. Should be there in the next probably half hour. Coming into Hot Springs. The trail down is not hard. It's just long and steady. Fairly steep, but just long. So this little parking area right down here at the bottom of the trail. And coming into Hot Springs. Hope you're having a great day.